as he plays, we should enjoy him, because players like that, Argentina has a beautiful story. First they had Maradona, then they got Messi. So they grow I would not say every 20, 30 years, because I don't believe we will get another Messi, because he's special. Everything is special about him.
Are we too distracted, Thierry, by the who's better debate, Cristiano Ronaldo?
No, for me, that has to stop. We're going to see Cristiano tomorrow. I think we should not separate greats. We should celebrate them. And we've been asked the question the other day about who's going to win the World Cup, and someone said Portugal or whatever. And I don't want Portugal to win. I want France to win. That doesn't mean I don't like Ronaldo. I don't want Ronaldo to win it. I want France to win. It has nothing to do with that. Let's go back to this great, Leo Messi. Listen, it's not normal. It's not normal, but it's something that I wanted to say to the kids out there. How he goes about his life. He's a family man. He does more. His body is better than when he started. To stay at the top like that, you know how hard that is to perform the way he did perform. You put our our goals combined with Zlatan and assist, we don't even reach the guy. Those guys are not normal. I know you're the king of the jungle, but those guys are on the moon.
I mean, he's one of the great mathematicians of our time. He's figured it out. He is, you know, just a master of economy of motion, just drifting, like, you know, almost like a shark, just waiting for that moment. Sometimes when people see him play for the first time, they're amazed at how much he kind of, quote unquote, walks around. But he's just scheming and waiting for that. And he is so far ahead, as a chess player or anything, so many moves ahead. And then when he strikes, it's brilliant.
What a treat. What a privilege that we get to see him in another World Cup. For our player profile, sponsored by Dove Men Plus Care. Lionel Messi's first World Cup goal came 20 years ago today, under the watchful eye of Diego Maradona. Messi scored against Serbia and Montenegro. And we head back to Kansas City next.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine?
Sometimes you need a helping hand on the journey home. When you partner with Rocket Mortgage and Redfin on your next move, you can save up to $12,000.
Peter Schmeichel and thousands of Argentinian fans. That is a lot of light blue and white behind us, and they are ready for the defending champs to take the field. Lionel Messi in the starting 11 said recently, quote, "I'm happy, savoring every moment and as excited as ever." 4 years ago, it was very much a win it for Messi type mantra. That was back home, that was in the locker room. Is their defense strong enough to win it again, Peter?
Yeah, on paper they are. I mean, when you look at Romero, Martinez, very experienced defenders from the Premier League as well, a really hard league. Romero, though, he's been out injured for the last, I think he missed the last 6 games. He went out with a knee injury that would take 8 weeks to clear. So now, my calculations, it's not been 8 weeks yet. So there might be a little bit of a risk playing him, but he's a leader. They need him in there. They need him to be strong.
They use a different calculation. Argentina calculation.
Oh, we've got to ask him later on what that is. But I think that Martinez, again, that's strong. And then, of course, you've got Enzo Fernandez with McAllister through the middle and Ricky Paul. That is just very, very strong. So, yes, I think they are strong enough.
I mean, Argentina, for me, as I said, is coming stronger, more experienced in this tournament. And they had a lot of young guys who were fighting as crazy for Messi. This time, I think they want to all profile themselves as well. They're now in the midst of their career, you know, wanting to grow. And we shouldn't forget Algeria, though, guys. 2 AFCONs, which means the African Nation Cups. They won 2 of them. This is a serious African nation when it comes to football. And they have the Zidane blood in their veins. Goalkeeper, of course, son of Zidane, is part of this squad now. So we should not underestimate the type of talent that we're going to see on the pitch.
When I look at the lineup, the Riyad Mahrez, I think that very, very best player is the starting. He might have a problem, but he's definitely somebody who will come on and make a difference. But I'm going to look at that left-back position, Aït-Nouri from Manchester City, up against Lionel Messi. That's going to be an interesting duel. And we remember what Messi did in the semi-final against one of the best ever defenders in the Guardiola. Everybody remember what he did when he dribbled past him. That was a moment for me of that World Cup. How did he do that today against this guy?
Memories.
As we hear the music, as we hear the singing, as we watch the dancing and the warm-up, very much feels like Buenos Aires North today in Kansas City. Tomorrow, England, they take on Croatia just south of us in Dallas, and we're going to be there on site with coverage of that 2018 semifinal rematch. Jameis Winston, he's also on the move. He is in Kansas City today. Let's see how he's faring among Argentina fans, as Jameis on Fox is sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Hey, Rob, I'll tell you what, man. I have not yet to experience an experience like this. We're here with the Argentinian fans, and they're here to see the GOAT. So I brought a GOAT to show
Heard that before.
No, I don't want him. I don't want him to be.
He's that big. He's only 40. In 8 days, he'll be 40. He's got plenty of football in him.
No, I wish. I hope. I really hope. I don't want him to end. And I don't think these guys want him to end either, right? So, yeah. No, I mean, Peter, listen. Yeah. I think this guy has a type of quality that doesn't need a lot of balls during the game, right?
Do you think he is not provoked, but inspired by Mbappe already scoring 2, Erling Haaland already scoring 2? Do you think that he will take this into the game and he's going to say, I'm going to score 3, or do better? Or
do you remember Ronaldo Messi battle? These guys are hyper competitive. So anything that is happening before him, he will suck it in and really live on that, and bite into it. I don't expect anything else from him to come out and have that ambition.
Let's dig into Argentina, because there are other players on the field, right? Beyond just Lionel Messi. And who knows if he even starts, right, for this one, or how many starts he'll get through the course of the World Cup. So if you're, Algeria and you're on the Greece board right now, who are some of the other names that are on that board saying we have to watch out for this player?
Well, first of all, we have to look back at how they won the World Cup 3.5 years ago. It was a solid team performance. Didn't give much away. Well, you had Di Maria up front, Messi up front, that when they needed something, a ball, a goal, something, they delivered that. But at the back, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, Emi Martinez, he played absolutely out of his skin.
Brilliant.
Had that massive save right at the death of the final that took them into the penalty shootout. And then, of course, you've got Romero, you've got Martinez, and, of course, 3.5 years ago is Otamendi. He's still in the squad. They have this incredible spine, which is so strong, and it's physical, it's very
mental. And it's mental.
It's mental and competitive.
These guys can bring fight until the last drop, until the last minute, and that is hard to beat.
I do expect them to be a powerful team here, like they were 3.5 years ago in Qatar. And when I look at the roster, 17 players out of 26 from that time. That's still nearly the same team.
I asked both of you, Clarence. I'll start with you. Is this Argentina squad built to defend their crown?
They definitely built to defend the crown. They have 4 years or more experience. These guys can bring up a different game, better game than they did in Qatar, 100%.
I would say yes, it is, but the competition is much harder than 4 years ago. 3.5 years ago.
All right, we're going to take the show inside here momentarily, but how beautiful is this crowd here? This blue and white in Kansas City and Argentina, they have been great for days. Today, Messi will begin his 6th and what we think his final World Cup. It has been a remarkable journey for the boy from Rosario, and we'll venture to the city where it all began after the break.
The Fox Nation America 250 sale. Sign up for only $17.76 a year.